Well, it's always fun to be here at Festival Hall around this time of year because it means we get to start getting excited about our favorite festival, well, my personal favorite, Folk Fest. Kerry Clarke, now we've been doing this for a lot of years. Kerry, we were just talking about it. It goes so fast. You guys are announcing your lineup for this year's Folk Fest. Give us some of the highlights.
Well, we have Kathleen Edwards coming back. She hasn't been here for a number of years, and she took a bit of a break from the music industry and had a coffee shop. And Bonnie Prince Billy. We have an artist called Jose Gonzalez from Sweden. We actually have two artists from Sweden, Tallest Man on Earth and Jose Gonzalez.
Okay.
We have Marty Stewart, so we've got the good old really classic country, multi-Grammy winning artist. Core Blend, Canadian favorite, awesome singer-songwriter. Ian Tyson, he's going to be doing some stuff with Core Blend.
Yeah.
We have two cat bands on Sunday night. We have Cat Power and Cat Empire.
What is, really?
Yes.
Two cat bands.
Yes,
Cat
yes. Cat Power is a singer-songwriter from the States, and Cat Empire are a very funky band from Australia that are top of the charts in Australia. They've been here before as well. A lot of depth, I think, to the lineup.
How do you go about just getting this lineup together, Kerry? Does it take you the whole year? Once one festival ends, you get started on the next one?
Pretty much from September through till early March.
Okay.
So it kind of goes in phases. It's a bit of a chess, like putting together a puzzle.
Right.
And it's it takes a while because you start with some artists and then some of them accept your offer and some don't, and then you try other people. You start with wish lists. It's a very organic process, and then lots of artists pitch to us, and we also outreach to artists. I go to conferences and festivals and see artists live. People recommend artists. Sometimes I feel like I'm buried under a bunch of CDs because everyone's really trying to get in. So we get about 2,000 artists trying to get into the festival for 69, 70 spots.
And like you talk about local artists and giving an opportunity, do you go in each year wanting to have a certain amount of Calgary or local artists?
Yeah, we usually aim for about 10 to 12 Alberta artists, and the majority of those are from Calgary. Okay. This year we have 3 that aren't, but Core Blend's kind of...
we call him our own,
yes,
because I know we fight with Edmonton over him a little bit. But
yeah, and of course Ian Tyson lives in Longview, and then we have Braden Gates, who's from Edmonton, but all the rest are from Calgary. So I watch for local artists that seem really ready to play. They have a really great catalog of songs. They're very comfortable playing, so they're able to play in our collaborations. Mm-hmm. And also then we look for artists that might fit with this year's lineup and that might be able to collaborate with some of the artists that we have playing. And we look for people, the Northern Beauties are a great example. They've been doing really good things in town. They put on great shows. They have amazing harmonies. They're really engaged in the industry. They're really ready to be here. And when they play on stage with other artists, I want the other artists to say, wow, I was on stage with this great Calgary artist.
What do you like about coming down today to Festival Hall and announcing the lineup? Does it just feel like, here's my baby, and you get to hear the feedback from everyone?
Yeah, for sure. It is a bit like giving birth, kind of. I'm sorry to the mothers out there. I'm sure it's not nearly as hard, but yeah, it's a year's worth of work, and it's the culmination of not just my work, but all the festival work. And sponsors are on board because they love the festival, but they also love the lineup, and other people are connected because of that. And the lineup is a reflection of who we are and how we want to represent ourselves. So the kind of diversity that we have and the kind of depth. So it is really exciting. And then I can stop telling. There's no secrets anymore, and people can buy tickets, and everything just starts again. So Awesome. It is a really fun time.
Thanks for doing this with us, Kerry.
No problem. Thank you.
We're here at Festival Hall, finding out all the great bands that are going to be playing at this year's Folk Fest. We're back with more from here right after the break.